of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Are you ready to go beyond? Welcome to my show, Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. Each week, I will be showing you how to go beyond your limiting beliefs to take you and your business to the next level. If you're ready to redefine, recommit, reset, and re-engage yourself, this is the time, this is the place. Go beyond. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. As a motivational speaker, mindset coach, and business consultant, I help individuals, businesses, entrepreneurs, and organizations to get out of their own way, to get unstuck, and to really discover what's holding them back from achieving the goals that they have for their life and business. From masterminds and corporate training programs that focus on leadership and communication skills and team building, to mindset shift workshops and retreats for individuals and groups. If you are not getting the results that you want, personally or professionally, for you or your team, contact me for a consultation or discovery session at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and message me on Facebook at readysetgobeyond, or contact me on my website at johnmaxwellgroup.com/Jordana Foster. Taking you from where you are right now to where you want to be in your life or business. Isn't it time for you to go beyond? So that was my introduction, but I do want to talk with you. I want to welcome you all here tonight on Ready, Set, Go Beyond. And I really want to talk about what we all, I'm here in Florida, and what we all just experienced with the horrible hurricane. And it's been quite scary with the whole Cat 5. And I want to send thoughts and prayers out to all of the people in the Bahamas, which is a very special place for me and my family. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. And on my Facebook page, Ready, Set, Go Beyond, we have links there for donations. We encourage you to give and donate. There are supplies listed there and different drop-off places. So please do what you can for our lovely neighbors there who are suffering from this devastating storm. And my family and I were just there just a few weeks ago and had the most wonderful time. And it's heartbreaking to see the images, the horrific images that are taking place out there. So, as grateful as we are, again, thoughts and prayers to all of them there. And I guess I want to start off, since I'm talking about being grateful, I want to talk about gratitude. I want to talk about some of the things that people were experiencing during the storm, and also how that may have affected not only your life, but your business, which may not have been in business, right? And also your mindset, where we were at, okay? I think there's some really important conversations, and I would like to be able to, as a coach and speaker, to help you just identify any of that. And if you have any comments or questions, I welcome them. And you can call 888-565-1470 if you have a question that you want live on the show, or you can comment below, and I will definitely get back with you, and we can have a discussion, because I think that it's very important to really identify what it is that you're experiencing and what that means to you and why, and those feelings and everything like that. So from a gratitude standpoint, like I said, we're very grateful, which I always live in a state of gratitude. I think you really need to appreciate what you have and who's in your life and what you're doing, and the fact that, we got off, we're very safe and protected. But we also have to acknowledge how the other people in the Bahamas were affected. And so always be grateful every single day. Don't just be grateful when. Don't wait until then to be happy and to be grateful. You need to be grateful now. There is so much that we have to be grateful for. And I really think that gratitude is a key piece of not only how I live, but when I coach my business clients and personal clients, people who might not be entrepreneurs, but they're looking. I do have a bigger business when it comes to the professional aspect, but there are a lot of people who just really want to focus on working on themselves, and it has to start from a place of gratitude. I really can't stress that enough. When you start to appreciate all the beautiful things that you have right now, that you already have, while in the process of going after your goals and dreams, then you'll be amazed at how more things that you'll be grateful for are coming and being attracted to you. So it really is a switch, if you will, of your mindset of acknowledging what you have right now and not waiting and not, putting things on hold until. And that's a really big, important discussion that I have with my clients. And when I do workshops and retreats and trainings, it's so important. And when I just have my clients recognize, and I have them write it down. I'm all about, if you know me or you're coached by me, write it down. You need to write down what you're grateful for. And it needs to happen on a daily basis. You can do it first thing in the morning, which I recommend. You can do it last thing before you go to bed, but you must do it, okay? No doubt about it. So I also want to, I just want to watch my time. So I also want you to really, I want to talk about fear, because fear played such a major role with this whole hurricane and the storm going on. And it wasn't just the last few days. This has been many days in the process. And the fear gets us stuck. Now, I'm talking about the storm, but I will give you some stories of what's happened with some other people and how I would help you maybe reframe that so that you can look at things from a different perspective going forward. But I also want you to see it, how it affects your life, your business, your relationships. Fear holds us back. It keeps us stuck. It really, they say it's false evidence appearing real. We're more fearful of things and we worry about things much more than in our lives than what they really turn out to be. So I'm not saying that we shouldn't have been fearful because this storm, it was a Category 5. Yes, of course we should have. And I'm so thankful that so many of us, you, took the precautions and heeded the warnings of preparing for it and, putting your shutters up and getting your gas and getting the supplies and the food and the batteries and everything that you needed, right? But once that preparation is done, then you've done everything you can, right? So then you just need to have faith and hope and pray and everything that you're going to be good. And so the worry and the fear can really consume you, and we don't have control over what we have to know what we don't have control over, and we certainly don't have control over Mother Nature, right? That storm was insane and horrendous and powerful, and we didn't have control over that. So all we have control over is what we do, what our effort in our lives, in our businesses, in our relationships, what we put forth every day. We have control over that, don't we? And we have control over our feelings. We have control over our thoughts, don't we? We have control over our reactions. So you need to be I teach my clients this all the time. I have different strategies and everything, a little toolbox, if you will, because it's really important to acknowledge what you do have control over. And we have control over a lot. And take that power. It's pretty powerful. But the things you don't, you have to acknowledge them. And you need to give in to them and say, look, I did everything that I could. I prepared and I did this. If we're going to talk about the hurricane, did everything that I could to take care of my family, to board up my business, everything like that. But then you need to just let that go. You need to just breathe. Okay? You need to breathe and you need to believe and not have anxiety take over, because energy is contagious. isn't it? Good and bad, positive and negative energy. And so you need to be very aware of where you're putting your thoughts, where you're putting, they say what energy goes, where your mind, the energy is flowing wherever your thoughts are. So you need to be very, very intentional about where those thoughts are flowing and going. But who's in control over that? You are, right? I am. So one way that we can help ourselves is with the news. Now, I am not in any way saying that you should not watch the news, especially during a hurricane. Stay informed, be aware, be prepared, know what's going on, find out the path, all of that, okay? But there's a really big difference, and you need to be very mindful of this. Again, mind your mind. I teach this all the time. You need to be very aware of how much time you're spending watching the news, watching the forecasts. Is it consuming you? Are you not turning the station off? You will notice your blood pressure going up and you're very, full of stress. Not good. So my recommendation, just like if anything political is going on, which there is every single day in the news, don't watch the news 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? You need to be very aware of where you're putting your time, what you're watching, who you're with, what you're doing. And so with the news, for instance, only watch it a few times a day. They have those reports 3 or 4 times a day where they have the updated status. So in the meantime, do something productive. Work on you. Go, if you can't go for a walk because the weather was bad, do some exercise in the house. Read a book. Listen to a podcast. Write your thoughts down. Work on your house. There's so many things that you could be channeling your energy rather than just staying put and watching the destruction and all of the bad things that are going on. It doesn't mean that you are not aware of it and that you're holding yourself in a bubble, but it does mean that you are minding your mind and your thoughts and you're kind of protecting it. And you are watching it in a very diligent way, a very smart way to protect yourself and your energy. Now, I recommend watching some good movies. Watch a comedy, watch a rom-com, go to Netflix. And I also like the Hallmark station because everything's all, very warm and fuzzy and cheerful. That's not the reality of the storm, but it's really important to have that temporary distraction, isn't it? So when I tell you to do these things, these are some tools within your control. It was very interesting. Before the storm, there were a few events that I was invited to go to and to participate in. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday before everything started getting really, really bad. But we knew that the hurricane was coming, and we were doing all of our preparations. And it turned out that they were canceled Wednesday or Thursday of last week. Now, people were panicking. They were in panic mode. And I know that everybody was on edge. I was very concerned and on edge too. But I got my gas and I got my supplies and we took care of our house. And I didn't understand why it was canceled. Because in my mind, if you take care of what you need to take care of and you prepare, then you can go about your life, which you should. And then obviously when things get where it's a dangerous situation or you need to heed the warnings, then you don't go out. But this was too early. And so there was a lesson there from a mindset standpoint of not to give into that. Even it feels uncomfortable. If you took care of everything, which is the primary thing that you needed to do, then go out and do the things that you might not feel like doing because you're taking care, but it's important to do. It's very interesting. There were some restaurants that most were closed and boarded up, and I totally understand that, but some were open. And I know from it was a huge weekend, and there was a lot of income lost for restaurants all over the state of Florida along the coast. But you know what? There were a few that were open, And they not only did business, which was great for them, but it was also, I tell you about these temporary distractions. It was really important for people to go out and have dinner and to live their life before all of this took place while the weather was still okay. Doesn't mean that they weren't prepared and they weren't aware, but they were still living their lives. And it's a really important message for how you go about your business. Are you reaching out to your clients? Are you just kind of in a pause mode and everything's stuck because you're still in the storm mentality? And I encourage you, when things get this way, it doesn't mean that you aren't being very aware of everything, but you need to be aware of how you're adjusting and adapting and maneuvering yourself and your thoughts and where your focus is going and flowing with that energy, because it's very contagious. And where your energy is going and flowing, so is it with everybody around you. You'll notice that. So it's very important to be mindful, to be obviously grateful, to really take notice of where you're spending your time, what you're watching, so that it doesn't hold you back in your life, in your business, in your relationships. I'm about to go to a quick commercial break with my amazing sponsors, but that was the first half of the show that I really wanted you to be very, intentional about what you're thinking and how we just handled with everything with the hurricane. And then I'm going to go in the next section of this show to talk more about some tools and strategies to help you go beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. Thank you so much. We're getting ready to go to a quick commercial break with my sponsors, and we'll be right back with Ready, Set, Go Beyond. Thank you so much.
Cirque Hotel is one of the newest and most exciting boutique hotels in downtown Hollywood, Florida. Cirque Hotel at Hollywood's Young Circle is the ideal getaway to this relaxed, vibrant, and beautiful beachfront community conveniently tucked between Miami and Fort Lauderdale, just minutes from Hollywood Beach and Hollywood Broadwalk. This stunning 111-room modern boutique hotel, operated by Trust Hospitality, was designed with a contemporary flair and inspired by the area's blossoming art scene. The long-awaited 12-story Cirque Hotel features Olivia, an authentic Italian restaurant by well-known South Florida restaurateur Piero Filpi and Marcello Sindani. Olivia is elegant and incorporates the highest quality ingredients, yet maintains an atmosphere that's fun and hip, a perfect reflection of Cirque Hotel. Olivia includes the cellar with more than 900 bottles of wine, a fresh mozzarella bar, warm, friendly seating, and mouth-watering menu. Cirque offers a high-energy bar and lounge area and private dining and event spaces. The Muse, a chic and sexy rooftop bar and lounge on the 11th floor pool deck, offers specialty craft portions and elixirs, an Italian-influenced menu, and live music from local artists. Presto Market and Coffee House features handcrafted coffee drinks and fresh grab-and-go wraps, sandwiches, and salads. There's a state-of-the-art fitness center and 3,000 square feet of flexible meeting space on the 11th floor. Each of Cirque Hotel's well-appointed rooms and suites include a seating area, wet bar, 55-inch television, and luxury bath with rain shower and upscale amenities. Many feature balconies offering picturesque South Florida views. Cirque Hotel is the ultimate haven for business professionals, vacationers, and social groups who enjoy a cultural atmosphere and are looking to indulge, relax, and unwind. The uniquely branded Cirque Hotel sets a new standard for dining and entertainment in the heart of downtown Hollywood. Come, indulge, relax, and experience the Cirque Hotel.
Purity, renewal, beauty. Just like the lotus flower. That's Attitude. Attitude is a luxurious anti-aging skincare line with a concentrated focus on cutting-edge formulas that blend the best of science and nature for the best results. Attitude's holistic approach to skincare provides essential hydration and restoration while treating the fragile eye area. Attitude is clinically proven and delivers incredible results. Whether you're looking to instantly brighten your eye with light diffusing minerals, nourish the delicate skin to maintain beautiful, youthful looking eyes, or just say no to crow's feet, keep your eye on Attitude.
Cruise Planners has an exceptional reputation for premium quality, service, and competitive pricing for all your travel needs. With over 30 years of travel industry experience, Michelle Allen's knowledge and expertise will help you discover many exciting adventures all over the world. From captivating cruises and land tours to completely arranged vacation packages. Michelle specializes in travel experiences and will create an unforgettable vacation designed just for you. From coordinating multi-generational cruises, milestone celebrations, romantic getaways, empty nesters escapes, and affordable singles travel, let Michelle Allen make your next trip the most memorable and unforgettable experience. Contact Michelle at MALLEN@cruiseplanners.com or visit www.michellescruises.com. Or call Michelle at 561-470-5134 to book your next adventure.
You've been listening to Go Beyond. If you want to be part of the show as a guest, highlighting your business, or you would like more information about the content of the show, email me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com or share your thoughts and call me at 888-565-1470. Good evening and welcome back to Ready, Set, Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. I want to thank my amazing sponsors who you just saw their commercials. So first of all, the Cirque Hotel, which is a stunning boutique hotel located in the heart of downtown Hollywood. You need to check it out. It's amazing. I also want to thank Iditude, which is a luxurious skincare line designed exclusively for the eye area. Keep your eye on Iditude. And I also want to thank Michelle Allen, who's a cruise and travel concierge. Amazing. So if you're looking to make wonderful memories and unforgettable moments with travel adventures, contact Michelle Allen with Cruise Planners. So I want to get back. There are a few key things that I really want to hit close to home here that I not only coach, but with a lot of my workshops that I do, the transformations are really unbelievable and incredible. It's not just, people come in expecting one thing, because when somebody comes in and they want to work on their business, or they want to get more clients, or they want to speak more effectively, or they want to network better, or whatever it is that they're looking to do from a business perspective, what's interesting is that once I have a discovery session with my clients and I really get to know, because we really dig deep, do a deep dive, and I really want to find out what it is that's holding them back and what it is that they want to achieve. And it's very interesting because as we go through this process, and this has happened with many workshops that I've been in as well, people don't realize until I've asked them these questions, or we've had these really deep conversations, what it is that's been holding them back. And it can be quite emotional, and it's very eye-opening and transformational, which is thrilling to me, because while on the surface it might look like, okay, well, we're helping in this area of your business, it actually translates over into so many of the other aspects of their life. Not only with the people that they work with, their team members, or if they're a manager, the other managers on their team, or their clients, but it also translates into the relationships they have with their family, or their partners, and their kids, or most importantly, themselves. And so when I really talk to you about fear, and I talk about limiting beliefs, that's such a core piece of how I help. I'm so passionate about helping people with that, because the fear will never go away. I will never tell any of my clients, forget it. The fear, it's nothing. It's going to go away. No, it is something. But we need to acknowledge that it's there. We need to kick it to the back seat. We need to be driving the car. We need to be in the driver's seat, and we need to not let it get in the way of what our destination is, right? We need to be very on purpose and decide that our goals and our dreams and who we're supposed to be and what we're supposed to accomplish is so much more than what that fear is. So it's very important when I have my workshops and my retreats and my training sessions, that it's not just about the business, although that's the reason I'm brought in there, and that's the results that they get to improve upon. But it turns into so much more. It kind of, spills over into all these other areas in their life, which really is thrilling for me as a coach and mentor and speaker, because it has much broader reach than that. So let me tell you again. So fear, right, of anything that you have, you need to acknowledge it. It will always be there. But remember I told you about what you can control? You get to decide and control what role that's going to play in your life. Are you going to let it hold you back from going after that promotion or starting that business or going after that amazing client or losing weight or investing in a coaching program or building your relationship with your partner or your kids? Are you going to let anything or going after something that seems so out of reach? Those dreams were given to you for a reason. And the reason is because you are capable of achieving them. You just need the tools. You need the strategies. You need somebody to help you along and really create like a map, if you will, to plot it all out. But you can have a map and you can have all the strategies in the world, but there's a few things that can hold you back that I can help you with. The first one is your mindset. Do you believe that you can do it? Do you believe that you can achieve it? Do you believe that you're worth it? Okay? And I will work with you on that. But those questions are key. Because if you don't, I don't care how talented and smart and your education and your background and everything, you'll never attain it because you don't believe that you will. And if you don't believe in yourself, how's anybody else going to believe in you? So that's the fear, that's the limiting belief that I help my clients with. Now, the other thing is that your effort plays a big role, because it's not just about me being a rah-rah and your motivation and everything. That's an important piece of it, but that can only go so far. It's actually giving you tools and strategies, and then it's up to you. It's up to my clients to say, okay, I have to do the work. You need to do the do. You need to put yourself into the place and be in action and not be afraid to do the hard work that it's going to take. And don't get frustrated. Well, you'll get frustrated, but don't let the frustration stop you. See how I just stopped the frustration? The frustration's going to be there just like the fear. But if you expect that it's going to be there, you just let that be the momentum. Let that kind of push you and propel you to be the reason why you should do it, not why you shouldn't do it. Do you see how I switched that? It's these little subtle shifts and switches that I work with my clients on. Corporate, entrepreneurs, you name it. I'm helping all of these people to make that shift and make that switch in how they're thinking and the effort that they're putting forth, because nobody's going to do it but you. And you need to believe in you, but you need to do the do. You need to make sure that no matter how long it's going to take you, you're moving in the right direction, okay? You're making progress. If you're growing, if you are developing, if you are learning, you can't be the same in the same place and not grow. You have to keep evolving. We're not here to just stay put. So I really want to encourage you, don't give in to the fear. I want you to do whatever you can with those self-limiting doubts, and know that with the effort, with the coaching, with the strategies and the tools, you can accomplish what you want in your life or business. You deserve it. The quote of the day is, excuses stop blessings from coming into your life. Don't let your excuses stop you. Let them be the reasons that you do what you need to do so that you can be more and do more and have more in your life and business. I want to thank you so much. I want you to come from a place of gratitude. I want you to send blessings and definitely do what you can for the Bahamas, and prayers to them. And I want to thank you so much for being here on Ready, Set, Go Beyond. I'm your host, Jordana Foster. We'll be here next Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. We're going to be talking all about travel for empty nesters. I cannot wait. You take care. Make it a great night. Thank you so much. Good night. Thank you for watching Go Beyond. Tune in next week as we continue to explore effective ways to help you go beyond your limiting beliefs to unlock your true potential to thrive personally and professionally. Learn how to take you and your business to the next level. Contact me at readysetgobeyond@gmail.com. Like and share my video, because sharing is caring. Contact me at 305-753-6758 or go to my website at readysetgobeyond.com.
The opinions expressed on